In the depths of the nights of Saint-Domingue, the sky always seemed heavier than anywhere else. The sugarcane fields stretched endlessly, like a frozen sea echoing with the groans of the enslaved. The sharp crack of the whip tore through the air, followed by muffled cries swallowed by the night. The colonists slept in their grand white houses, but in the damp huts, another life awakened. One of resistance, of faith, of mystery. An old Hungan, his face carved with wrinkles and his voice heavy with centuries, recited a prophecy under the moonlight. Around him, a dozen slaves stood in a circle pressed close together, trembling yet attentive. The man will come, between shadow and flame. He will bear the revolt, but his heart, too ardent, will be his weapon and his doom. Love will be his salvation and his ruin. In his blood will flow the power of the living and of the night. Just a few steps away, hidden among the banana trees, stood a young slave, proud despite his torn clothes. His eyes gleamed with a strange fire. His name was Makandal. Some already called him the healer, others the sorcerer, others still the man of herbs. But he knew his mission was far greater, to break the chains, awaken the conscience of his people, and bring them freedom. Welcome to the channel. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Every subscription, every like, and every comment is a real encouragement and motivates me to keep sharing more amazing stories with you. Makandal spent his nights tending to the wounded. With herbs, roots, and secret potions, he healed wounds even the colonists' doctors had deemed fatal. In the huts, his name traveled like a glimmer of hope. Yet beyond his gifts, he carried a deep, private wound, that of a man torn from his homeland, separated from his kin, burdened with a destiny he had to bear alone. One night, during a forbidden Voodoo ritual, he saw her for the first time. Aïssata. She danced to the rhythm of the drums, her silver bracelets clinking like sparks of light in the darkness. Her black eyes seemed to hold the strength of the ancestors, and her smile had the power to suspend time. Makandal froze where he stood, struck as if by lightning. Their eyes locked, and it was like a silent promise. After the ceremony, they met by a stream in the forest. Under the canopy of stars, they spoke as if they had always known one another. Aïssata softly, "Even in chains, our hearts can fly." Makandal taking her hand, "Then let us fly, even if it means burning in the flames." That night, love sealed them together. A forbidden love, fragile, yet stronger than fear. But danger was growing in the shadow. The cruelest colonist, de Saint-Clair, weary of revolts and whispers of rebellion, summoned a mysterious sorcerer from Europe. They said he practiced forbidden rites, consorted with the darkest forces. In his incantations, he unleashed creatures thirsting for blood, the vampires. The first attacks were swift and brutal. Slaves were found at dawn, drained of blood, their skin cold, their eyes wide open in terror. Panic spread through the plantations. The colonists whispered about wild beasts, but the elders knew these were no wolves, no strays. Makandal, guided by instinct, uncovered the truth. These creatures were not of this world. He began an invisible war. With his potions, his prayers, and veve symbols traced on the doors of the huts, he tried to repel the assaults of the vampires. But the colonists, blinded by hatred, accused the slaves themselves. Rumors spread that some had become monsters, blood drinkers, lugurous lurking in the fields. The drums of the night now beat with dread, and one evening, the unthinkable happened. Aïssata was bitten. She tried to hide the wound, but her body slowly changed. Her skin paled, her movements grew unnaturally swift, her eyes gleamed brighter in the dark. She fought the hunger rising within her, but every night the thirst returned, merciless. One evening she collapsed into tears before Makandal. "Aïssata, if I stay I will destroy you, if I leave you will die without me." Makandal, "Then die at my side but never abandon me." Instead of fading, their love burned fiercer, yet in every kiss, Makandal felt the shadow of danger. In every glance of Aïssata, he saw the beast threatening to devour her. Not all the slaves were loyal to Makandal. One of them, Benoit, consumed by jealousy, secretly longed for Aïssata. Seeing her give her heart to Makandal, his soul turned to hatred. One night, as Makandal prepared a powerful ritual to summon the Elbouya and drive back the vampires, Benoit betrayed him. He led the colonists straight to the sacred circle. Soldiers stormed in, torches blazing, interrupting the ceremony. Makandal's eyes burned with fury, but it was too late. He was captured. Aïssata, sensing the danger, tried to intervene, but her hunger betrayed her. She leapt upon the guards, her fangs sinking into their flesh. Her face covered in blood, she became, in the eyes of the colonists, the proof that Makandal was no mere healer, but a master of demons, allied with the forces of darkness. The judgment was swift, cruel, merciless. Makandal was condemned to the stake. A massive pyre was raised at the center of the plantation, and all the slaves were forced to watch. The colonists rejoiced, certain they were extinguishing the rebellion. Bound to the post, Makandal raised his eyes to the sky. Flames already licked at his legs, yet he did not scream. He closed his eyes, whispering prayers, calling the LWA, invoking the ancestors. Then an ominous shadow burst forth. Aïssata, now fully vampire, hurled herself into the crowd. She tore through the colonists, shredded the soldiers, unleashed chaos. But dawn was rising, her strength faltered. The sun's fire scorched her skin. She crawled to Makandal, her body trembling, her eyes blazing one last time as they met his. Aïssata, even death cannot part us. Makandal, smiling in the flames, then I shall return, in shadow, in beast, in spirit, until freedom. In a final embrace, they were engulfed by fire and light. They said Makandal's body vanished in the flames. Some swore he had transformed into a bird and flown away. Others claimed his ashes sank into the earth, giving birth to the future uprisings. But in the mountains, the rumors grew. Slaves whispered of a colossal figure haunting the night, half man, half beast, with black wings and gleaming fangs. They called him the Winged Loup-garou. He prowled the plantation, striking down colonists, protecting the enslaved, drinking the blood of oppressors as divine justice. Thus the legend was born. Makandal had not died. He had become the eternal shadow of Saint-Domingue, a spirit of vengeance and freedom, an invisible guardian of the oppressed. His name, murmured to the beat of the drums, made masters tremble and rekindled hope in the hearts of the enslaved. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the upcoming stories. A like and a supportive comment make a huge difference and truly motivate me to keep creating more. Your support is my greatest strength, so don't hesitate to share this with others as well. Together we can grow this community.